Good morning, Instagram, and going live on YouTube as well. If you'd rather watch over there, this is day 4, 21 days of the goddess. I'm choosing a different goddess card each day, and then we meditate on that message. And even though this is honoring and bringing forth the divine feminine energy, it's actually challenging me to shore up my masculine energy, because for me to commit to doing anything every day for 21 days is a big ask. I'm more of a fluid kind of person. And yeah, 9 a.m. camera ready every day for 21 days. That's challenging my masculine. So thank you for joining me in this challenge where you get to flex your masculine and your feminine, or maybe you're watching the replays and you're just looking at the different topics or the different goddesses and you think, oh, I need to meditate on that. That's a concept that I need more of in my life or that I'm dealing with. And also I'm using the Goddess Power deck by Colette Baron-Reid. And I love doing this because it's a beautiful deck and I don't know all of these goddesses. So as we share a message from each card every day, I get to improve my goddess knowledge. So thank you. So today we've got HERA. HERA is the wife of Zeus. And this card is about, it says alliance. I guess I should put that on there, alliance. I put equal partnerships because it's really about that too. She got into this place that, especially if you're a woman, you might be familiar with, where she was blaming Zeus for all of his betrayals and really not seeing her part in the situation. And so what comes up for me with this card is, where are you staying in a partnership, whether it's a job or voting for a president or not setting boundaries with somebody in your family, maybe it's your dad, maybe it's a brother, that isn't healthy, that there's an unequal power dynamic, that you're being disrespected and you're not being honored. Obviously, this happens a lot in romantic relationships too. This is especially important to focus on equal partnerships when we know that women and other oppressed groups have not been considered and still aren't considered equal or having parity with others, right? So we always have to be aware of that dynamic in our partnerships, whether it's romantic or family or work or whatever. So leveling the power playing field as much as possible. But what happens, particularly in romantic partnerships, is if one person is continually being disrespected or treated badly, they are part of the problem if they stay. And you can blame the other person for what they're doing, but really what you're doing is self-abandoning by staying and by not setting a boundary for that situation. So as we meditate today, we'll be talking about equal partnership. And this card is also about creating strategic alliances. So joining with somebody that there can be synergy. Again, whether this is business or work or romantic, like how do you join your forces together so that you can get farther together than you can alone? And this is a big piece in business. This is a big piece in, well, really anything in the world, because the world happens through relationships. We happen through relationships. So thinking about, how can you add more beneficial partnerships, and where are you part of the dynamic of an unhealthy partnership? Where are you in denial about maybe the way that you're treated or the way that you're thought of as less than and you're continuing to stay in that dynamic and not set a boundary or not leave. When it comes to like a job, sometimes we have to line something else up first before we can just leave. But again, are you doing that? Are you getting into a more healthy situation, you know? And where are you going to sleep and ignoring and putting blinders on about being treated not as well or being treated as less than? Because if we don't set those boundaries in our personal life, we cannot hold people accountable in our public life because there's a block. Okay, here we go. We're going to meditate. Let's see what comes through today. I haven't been using the music because I find that the audio is better without, but I invite you to put on some soft music if you like, if you're at home or the office. I like the solfeggio frequencies, the vibrational music. You can find it on Spotify or YouTube. And as you relax down today, if you've been joining in since day one, you might be feeling the comfort of the consistency, the safety and comfort and the consistency of returning to a nourishing practice, same time, every day. And this is the beautiful masculine energy that creates safety, that allows us to just be held, let go, and feel free within the structure, within the container. And so your masculine, your inner masculine has you right now. Watching the perimeter, you showed up, you're here. Now allowing your inner feminine to come forth. Really allowing yourself to surrender to the feelings of relaxation. And just like hypnosis, which I also do, it's about being willing to be hypnotized. So if we're relaxing today in meditation, it's about being willing to be relaxed. How willing are you to set aside your worries just for the next 10 to 15 minutes? How willing are you to drop your guard? Your inner masculine's got it. You're fine. How willing are you to go deeper into perhaps the deepest state of relaxation you've felt yet? Letting go, focusing on your breath, allowing your breath to breathe you, the slow and steady rhythm of the in-breath and the out-breath. Letting the breath rock you back and forth into a very relaxed state. And see yourself now as a small child, whether you're male, female, non-binary, something in between. Maybe even before you know your gender identity, which is around age 3. We have a sense of, are we male, female? And before the outside world tells you who you are and what you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to act and whether you're supposed to play with dolls or G.I. Joes, whether you're supposed to wear these colors or those colors, and whether you're supposed to cry and show emotions or suppress it and stuff it in. Before all of that happens, connecting with that soul inside of you that knows they're totally equal to every other soul on the planet. There's no sense of economic differences or gender differences or differences in ethnicity or skin color or religion. Just noticing what makes you uniquely you. This beautiful bright light in the world, this beautiful soul who came here to be in a body and dance with other souls and to build alliances and partnerships to achieve a common goal together. Or maybe just to enjoy the process a little bit more, some company for part of the journey. Sometimes only staying for a moment and other times staying for a lifetime. We come into the world alone, we go out of the world alone, and we are essentially always alone with ourselves, with our Creator, with that spiritual partnership being the primary partnership, that connection to all that is, our source, our destiny. And being with others who are mirrors to us, mirrors to who we are becoming. And some people act as distorted mirrors. We give them our love, our loyalty, and they reflect back to us abuse or pain or infidelity or treating us carelessly. And we think there's something wrong with us. And the only thing wrong with us is that we're continuing to look into that mirror. And then there are other mirrors who reflect back our beauty. Might even reflect back the best lighting, the best angles, maybe even making us look even better than we actually are. And these mirrors are fun to be around and help us feel good momentarily, but do they help us grow? If they're not accurately reflecting all of us. And then there's the people, the humans on the journey who are probably rare, but they're a very accurate reflection of us. They see all the beauty, the good angles, but they also see the unflattering sides, and they reflect that back to us. And we might mistake them for the distorted mirror, because what we see might remind us of that time, that abuse. But this mirror is simply revealing what's unconscious to us, what we've denied, our shadow parts, the pieces that we need to still work on, to love, to grow, to shift, to transform. And so we might get triggered by these very accurate mirrors and blame it on them. Well, there's a dirty spot on that mirror. When they're reflecting back our wounds, our triggers, our growth areas. But these are the most valuable relationships, alliances, and partnerships, because in full transparency, in full truth, we get to have our weak spots revealed for greater awareness, for greater growth. And so feel into now your deepest center of knowing, your deepest intuition. And notice your closest relationships, romantic, friendships, family. And notice if there's anyone who is a distorted mirror. And how are you allowing that to continue? Are you addicted to looking into that mirror? And why aren't you walking on by and looking into another mirror? And who in your life are the rose-colored glasses, the mirrors that only see the positive in you, but don't tell you the truth about the things that need to shift or change or grow or that are problematic? Which relationships are making you feel good, but not allowing you to grow and transform? And then noticing, are there relationships in your life or a relationship now that is an accurate mirror? They see the positive parts of you, the beautiful angles, reflect it back to you often. But every once in a while, when they see that flaw or that negative side or that part that needs to be exposed to the light to grow and shift, do they reflect that back to you? And if so, this relationship, this person is a treasure. a rare treasure to be that honest and that kind, to assist you in your growth and transformation and becoming the brightest light you can be. So feeling some gratitude if you have one of those in your life right now. How can you honor them, and how are you offering them the same in your reflection of them? And in your own reflection of yourself, is there anything that you're not seeing, you're not looking at? You have blinders on, you're denying, you're avoiding. That needs to come up into awareness now. Breathe into it, be curious. No judgments, just curiosity, noticing, observing, witnessing, trusting whatever comes up. And allowing the shadow to come into the light, shine some love on it, appreciate it for being there, appreciating it for coming into awareness. So you can shift and grow and evolve as a soul, and a friend, and a lover, and a mother, a father, a son or a daughter. And what can you do to create healthier relationships, equal relationships? Because every time you leave a relationship in which you're being disrespected, abused, or not treated fairly or equally, you're giving a strong message to the universe. And the universe will test you. They may send another one in your path just to see if you'll say no and walk away. And when you do, you allow others to do the same. You let that person know they can't get away with abusing power or pushing boundaries. And if enough people did this, the world would be a better place, a safer place. Stepping into your power now, your quiet power, the power that comes from within, the power that assures you that you are a worthy, lovable, and loving person, that there's magic within you to be unlocked with the right alliances, the right partnerships, and you deserve it. You deserve a healthy love, a healthy life, if it's time to take action, to create more equal partnerships, more equal relationships, you can call on HERA to assist you, to guide you, maybe even printing out a picture of her or finding a symbolism of her to remind you, strengthen you, fortify you. I believe in you. I trust you. I trust your intuition. I'm here supporting you from afar. And you can return back to this meditation, this recording, anytime you like, to reinforce yourself again. Bringing your awareness back to your breath again, back to your slow, steady heartbeat. Noticing how your body feels relaxed, yet energized, strong, powerful, loving. And when you're ready, you can slowly come back. Again, feeling the warmth of your hands now relaxed and filled with blood circulating all through your body. Feel the warmth of your hands on your thighs. Loving and appreciating your body. The fact that you have this body to move through the world with and enjoy all the beautiful things of life. Nice deep breath. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, having a nice stretch. Thank you everyone for joining, even if it was just for a short bit. I know that this is a busy time of day if you're working the 9 to 5, and that's why there will be replays and recordings on both Instagram and YouTube. My YouTube channel is Natasha Edwina, Mind Body Wellness. I'm Natasha Edwina. My website is natashaedwina.com. You can find me there, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5. Bye, everybody.